On this video, I want to talk about what has changed my YouTube channel since I started a year ago, and what was my message in 2018 and how it has kind of changed and sort of fluctuated in the past month or two. Right, let me talk about 2018, when I started my YouTube channel in 2018. How many of you were around back then? Raise of hands, how many of you were around back then? In 2018, my channel was more about LGBT issues, was more about trying to go through different verses in the Talmud and texts in the Talmud and Torah, and to sort of configure as to whether the Torah could live with LGBT persons, what the Torah thought about LGBT persons. As time went on, I brought up my point and I spoke about the various points of the Talmud and the Torah, and I had the famous video, which that particular video, I went through about 35 different verses, different passages, different mifarshim, different Torah sources pertaining to transgender in particular, and also including LGBTIA, all different parts of LGBTIA as well. And my famous video was the video when I got the over 570 viewers. That was, I'm going to put it down, the link down below, so you can have a look at that one. I'm also going to put down the link down below the famous YouTube video which I put out when I got about 250, close to 250 viewers, which is all about the different sources and passages in Talmud and Torah and Tanakh and Sifrei Musar and Sifrei Halacha. That was also it was like a pinnacle in my journey. It was awesome. I really enjoyed the vibes I got for it and the feedback I got for it. And I also put out one in Hebrew, which is cool. I think in the Hebrew one I incorporated a bit more information, which is really cool. But of late, in the last 2 months, I'm generally I've reached a point of very deep self-acceptance. The last 2 months I've reached a point of very deep self-acceptance, and I'm more focusing lately on how to let go and be positive and not allow negativity, which I felt towards other people in the past, to be part of me anymore. I really let go. I've taken back control of my life. If you look at the amazing strength it's given me, being able to see everybody in this world in a positive way, it has given me the ability to take control of my life, take back control of my life. I blame myself in my journey. I am in control of my own journey. I'm responsible for everything that happened in my life, and everyone in this world is great. All our hearts are connected. There's no junk in this world. We are all great. We're all great people. All our hearts are connected. That's basically what my message has been in the last, last 6 weeks, I would say. Maybe a bit less, like since Lag Bomer. But I was definitely getting there before Lag Bomer as well. I was a bit negative back then, but I was moving more towards the direction of all inclusivity, hearts connected. I take control of my life. I am the only one responsible for my life. I'm the only one responsible for what happened to me. Nobody else is. And I've even removed some videos which I found to be too heavy. I only removed videos which were extremely poignant and heavy. That's why I removed them. But you could quite well see in the last few videos that I've been really moving towards the direction of absolute positivity, absolute self-acceptance. And I very much rely on the concept and on the idea that all our hearts are connected. And I've seen this by so many philosophers, Kabbalists. I can give you a list of 15 if you want. Eric Ho is another one of my great teachers of late. Eric Ho, Aaron Doherty, Leor Alexandra, what's his name? Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins has been like one of the main ones I've been really strong on. Sadhguru, Bashar's very deep, very, very deep. I love his messages of depth. I might put it in link down below, a link to Bashar's channel as well. I'll put a link to all these guys, their channels as well. I think it's very important you could know where I'm getting my awesome information from. I want everybody to reach and attain that means of success and come along with me on this amazing journey. For sure, that's the message here. My message on this channel is all about inclusivity, positivity. Come along with me on this amazing journey of success. It's interesting. I saw a very interesting video yesterday by a guy called Allan. Now, Allan talks about the concept of all our hearts being connected and why it's really important that we don't engage in any means of ridiculing other people and staying focused on the positive. And he says, and he mentions the following scientific research which has been done, and he puts focus and he shows the actual scientific research being done in his laboratory, and he basically shows a case and a situation of a guy who was given a fake hand put next to his regular hand, and somebody came along and was painting both hands, which were placed adjacent to each other. They were placed adjacent to each other, and then you see on the video how the guy the person who's painting bangs on the other fake hand, and the person who's viewing this hand, sitting at a table, viewing this hand next to his, jumps. And the brain felt it. And the point was that our brain feels what you give it to believe. If you tell your brain, I am this way, it'll believe it. If you tell your brain, I am really scared now, and I'm scared and people don't like me, your brain will accept that. I've gone back into my past, and this has been really healing. I've gone back into my past and I've put smiley faces on some of the people who I thought were hurting me. And I've gone back into my past and I've decided, and I've really manipulated my mind to believe that nobody hurt me in the past. Even the rally which I had, 800 people gathered at a rally, it was not to hurt me or my children. It was just in order to help Jessica grow. And people felt, there was lots of, in my mind, in this like feedback, in this recording, I put lots of smiley faces and I put lots of images of people laughing at this 800-man rally, which, by the way, I haven't attended, obviously, because it was only for men. That's quite funny. But I've put lots of smiley faces, and I've put lots of people joking and laughing and saying how strong Jessica Madden actually is, and saying how unbelievable I actually am. And rabbis from around the world, I've pictured them just standing up at that video and actually saying that Jessica Madden is an unbelievably strong person, and Jessica Madden has very deep love and passion and compassion towards her children. By doing that, I gave myself the ability to literally find my independence, take full control of my life, and love all the people in my life, and love all the people who surrounded my life. I also want to talk about the fact, and a concept rather, and that is that some people in our life, when they reject us, and I've posted this on Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, and various different social media forums, and I've posted, I said that when people reject us and they like stop talking to us in our lives, that's actually very much because they were only in our lives as extras. And as extras, they came to teach us lessons. And once they're finished teaching us those lessons, they leave. They reject us because they're finished teaching their lesson. You've gone to a higher grade now. You've gone from 3rd grade to the 4th grade, or the 8th grade to the 9th grade, or the 12th grade to the first year in college, or the first year Bet Midrash, those who do Haredi studies. The point is that rejection is not a bad thing. Rejection, and when people don't talk to you, it's a very positive thing, and you just do the right focus and focus on it from the right perspective, and you can realize, and you will realize, that we're all connected. Human beings are great. We're all faucets for kindness, for humanity, for compassion, for love, and for goodness. We're all connected. And and I also saw from this Allan guy, he's mentioned in the spiritual video on YouTube, he says, if you actually walk down the street and you realize that you're all connected, and if you say a bad word to somebody, you're actually saying a bad word to yourself, you will hence realize that he says, do this for 24 hours actually. He says, for 24 hours, just imagine you're walking down the street and you're engaging with people. Whoever you engage in for 24 hours, you just imagine that they are connected with you. So if you say a bad word to them, you're actually hurting, it's like hitting yourself. Do that for 24 hours. He says you will not believe the effect. He says don't just do it to the people around you walking down the street, even do it in your mind. Don't hurt them. Don't believe that they're negative. Don't believe that they're bad. Because focusing on the positivity is a very healthy thing. And that's basically where my channel is going. What are your thoughts? What do you think about this concept? About how I started my channel on June 12, 2018? and how it's become today, where I've grown and what I've become to be today. What do you think about it? And what do you think about my video where I went to the train station asking people their thoughts? Rather, I asked you if they heard Nikola Tesla. And we spoke about 3 different scientists, Nikola Tesla, Elon Musk, and Thomas Edison. What do you guys think about me coming out of my comfort zone, doing that kind of thing? And what do you guys think about the change in my YouTube channel, going from talking about different sources in the Makorot, in the sources, different sources in Judaism, and changing it to be all about inclusivity, positivity, hearts connected, and focus on the good? What's your opinion? No more negativity, that's the point. What's your opinion? Please leave it in the comments down below, or you can leave it on Instagram at JessMadn, or you can leave it on Facebook at JessMaden, or you can leave it on LinkedIn at Jessica Madden, or on my email address, which is jessica17741@gmail.com. I'm just stopping because I love the sound of nature. That bird is part of nature, part of the universe. Stunning. Stunning. Stunning sound. What's your opinion? What do you think? And have you seen my videos last year? What do you think of them back then? How many of you, raise of hands, how many of you were with me since June 2018? Looking forward to seeing you in my next video. And if you're not a subscriber yet, press that subscribe button, which is awesome because you can see the videos right as they come out. It's amazing. And if you become my 100th YouTube subscriber, you will receive a free gift, free shipping around the world for free. That's my message today, message of inclusivity. I also wanted to mention the fact that I have such a strong passion for YouTubing. I always feel that when I come out here YouTubing, you should know sometimes I have to put out 12 videos until it's the right one to shoot out. But when I get that 12th video, for instance, sometimes it's even 20, today it wasn't 12, it was the first one, basically, because today actually was the third, actually. It's like channeling. I feel like I'm channeling to my higher energy, my higher self, I feel like I've only been able to reach a means of channeling and getting to my higher self and strength and higher self by letting go of bitterness and becoming more positive, becoming a positive person. What do you think about that? I look forward to your comments down below, or on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. If you're on WhatsApp, it's just 079407. Just check me out if you're on WhatsApp. I don't really want to give out my WhatsApp number. I don't think it's a good idea. But on social media, I'm accessible. It's LinkedIn, Jessica Madden. Facebook, it's just Maden. Instagram, it's just Madn. What do you think? I look forward to seeing your comments, and let me know what you thought about the various different videos I put out in the last 12 months. Awesome vibes. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.